Hello there, my name is Hannah. It is lovely to be with you in this reading. I hope you're well, I hope you're having a lovely day. We're going to be doing quite a big reading today, and this is going to be messages that you need to hear from your spiritual guides who are excited and also exhausted, but you need to know this is all good. They're happy and you need to trust what is going on. You need to trust the big shift that maybe you are avoiding a little bit, or you are second guessing, or you're changing your mind with. You're not quite standing in one place with it, but it's okay. It's part of your learning to decide something and to stay with it. So you need to make your decision, and no matter how many times you question it, you can't change your mind. You need to stay with that decision, and it's not easy for you to do that because you're worried and you want things to be good and you want everything to be okay, but this is a bit of an uncomfortable time because you've got to learn things. You know, when we're outside our comfort zone, we're not comfortable, no matter what someone says to us. It's like you really just need to know it's going to be okay, and you need to stay authentic. If you are not feeling authentic with what you're doing, that's the part that you need to work on. Even if you've made an assumption on something and someone needs you to let them know how you're doing, and you don't want to talk to them, or you don't want to do that, or it's going to be okay. Don't be negative about it, but just stay authentic. If there's something you need to talk about it. And if not, then let it all pass over your head. They're saying don't get sucked in. Whew. Okay, so yes, we have the full moon today, so we also have a good shift happening. We had the alignment happening the other day with the planets in alignment that gave us some very, very gentle but strong push energy to move forward and to release things and to kind of next chapter energy. They're saying, trust who you are. You're going to get what you want when you're ready. If you are not in the right place, you may not like this, but it's just because you're not ready for it. And what they are saying with that is that you need to continue to learn these hardships. If you want to be, on the top of Mount Everest and you're feeling at the bottom of Mount Everest, that's just part of the plan, as in you need to survive through the climb up Mount Everest to be able to climb it. Does that make sense? You need to trust the journey. You need to trust that you will learn, you will adapt, you will grow, you will thrive. But ultimately, getting a helicopter to the top of Mount Everest, not that that's possible. That's quite important. It is not possible to do that. The person's not going to learn anything. It's also not going to build passion and support and growth. If we're just given things, even though it can be nice, and now they're talking about, when you're a child, sometimes you were just given something and it was really nice, but ultimately, if you're not working for something, or it's not given as, like praise, or, something like that, then we just can get in this habit of just expecting things to arrive or be given to us, or and they're saying it just needs to be more that you're working for it, and you need to just, in some ways, get really still with that feeling of, okay, I've got to work through this, and not let that kind of, make you so upset that you get rid of everything and you have nothing left, sort of thing. So yeah, I can really feel there's some rocky times here for you, but you do need to allow yourself to grow and change. So something that I really recommend that you do is decide on an activity that really grounds you and just keep going with that. So whether that's yoga, swimming, running, walking, something that you add into your routine that is very, very normal, very grounding and helps you to stay in your body. If you are okay, so there is another spirit wanting you to know that you've got to, if you don't want to be doing activities, then they're saying focus your mind on something practical. So, if you want to be creating something, that would be really good for you, but you need to create it in a space that you're not stressed. Otherwise, you'll be throwing that out at some point as well. So just take your time, don't rush, but you need to be working through these things that are coming up and not just shutting the door on people or not avoiding it, basically. It's going to be much of the same, and I feel people have said this to you before. Maybe you've had a counsellor or you've been to see someone, writing down how you feel, ripping it up, and allowing it to release. Again, write it down, rip it up, allow it to release. There's definitely a topic here that you do not want to talk about. You do not want to go there. And they know that. They know you don't want to go there. And ultimately, no one wants you to feel sad. No one wants you to feel upset. But you need to know that there's work that you have to do to get that out of you. There's something there that needs to go. It is blocking joy. It is blocking sunshine. And it needs to be resolved. And I'm not talking about it resolved as in you tell someone and they go, oh, yeah, I really understand. If it's a family member or something, you say, I'm really upset at this. I don't see that as the way. This is all personal work. This is all you doing a workshop with yourself, your spirit guides, and asking them to guide you with how you can process this. I'm saying you buy a book, an empty blank book, and just writing, and writing everything, all the bits that you would never like to say, or you don't want to think about. Write everything down so that you've at least let it out. Sorry. They're saying trust who you are, it is going to be okay. It's like maybe from what's happened, there's an aspect of you that feels like maybe you just can't do it, and it's too much. And maybe someone has said that to you as well, you just shouldn't have to do this, and you shouldn't have to this, shouldn't have to that. That's not actually that helpful for anyone, because ultimately, whether we like it or not, certain things we have to do to move forward with our lives. And if we don't do them, we can stay in that victim mode many lives. And it makes it very difficult when you suddenly decide to not be in that mode. However, now is the time for you. Now is the time for you to get out of the habit of saying, I can't do this, it's too much, I just need to do this instead, and kind of distract yourself with something. They're like, go in, get the book, write everything that happened. Don't tell people about it, it's none of their business. Write what's happened, write how you feel, and then rip it up and release it. And after you've done that, bring light from above the head of the sunshine into your body, and just see it filling up, or feel it filling up, going through all of your body down to your feet. Expand it out and see and feel that you're filling any space that you've just cleared with light. And they're saying you need to do this as soon as possible for you to start to feel happy and joyful. Wow, so we have our 2 queens. We actually have 3 queens up here. So this is really echoing that the ancestors who stand with you, support you, are going through something as well, and they need you to do this. They need you to channel your feelings out into the book and release them, because they need to help you, your ancestors, but someone is, they're just saying someone will get what they need when they have done what they need to do with the book. So that's something with the book you've got to do, sort what you need to sort, so that your ancestor can come back in. Yeah, it's like this really time of kind of redefining what you think about yourself. It's like someone's given you something really magical and you're going, is that for me? Is that mine? You know, do I deserve that? How do I feel about that? All of this analysing is going on. But you're not going to get to where you want until you've got this past written out and released. Because it's blocking some emotions for you. So yeah, so if anyone does anything nice for you, you're going, I don't know how I feel about that, or should I feel good? Should I not feel good? You know, but it's just because emotionally things are blocked up, and you need to know it's going to clear. It's going to clear. You're like water. Things are very, very good, and it's like there's just this little bit, and it's kind of coming through you like this, and you just need to do that. But you can't actually do that until you felt it. You felt it, and you've written it, and you've got it out. Someone is talking about you finding money in the attic. They're saying go on an adventure to find your money. Try a few things out. Don't focus on the past. Got to sell the house. They're saying you know what they mean. Not now, in the future. Don't stress. They're saying the chariot is important for you. Find a place to move to, and someone will help you to get there. Time is of the essence. Nothing is important unless you sell the house. Okay. Okay. So we are talking about a child here, well, a teen, and there's more of a male energy. I'm feeling they're a boy. So this boy, and I feel it might be a son, could be a nephew. There's a little bit of haste around them, a little bit of stress, and what would be really good for you to do when you see them is to really support that calming energy and not kind of get sucked into it. So I'm seeing this boy or young man being like, oh, everything's too much, da da da, I don't know what to do, and you're telling me to do is take them to the beach. You go to the beach and let them sit and watch the waves, and let them know that they can release all their stress into the water. They can put the stress in their hands and put it in the water, or put their stress, feel the stress in their heart, put it in their hands, with their breath, and bring it all out and put it into the water. Yeah, they're saying try and help them with the water, and they're talking about, crying. Try and help them to know that it's okay to cry, it's okay to let out their emotions, it's okay to be free, it's okay to be unaccepted and different, and to know that they're meant to do something but they don't know what it is to do. Like, I feel there's all of these emotions kind of tangled up in them at the moment, and you need to hear that they're going to thrive, but you have to help them to release some of this stress. It's really, really important. And this is the same message for that person, and it's about money, and they're saying it will always be okay when they're ready to work. So they're saying whatever the worry is for them with money, they're like, don't worry about it. It's going to naturally be abundant for them when they're working. And they're pointing to ice, so I'm feeling winter time. And they're saying to them, trust yourself with the timing. There's always going to be timings for things. So if you're not feeling like doing anything at the moment, that's okay. You need to be going to the sea, you need to be releasing stress, you need to be working with your inner child. So this could be actually talking to the inner child within yourself. Saying, see that things will get easier once you've released the stress. It's a main focus for you at the moment. And it's a very peaceful time to do it. I'm also saying something about comic books. They need to be on your list to buy. Just have fun, do something crazy in a really gentle way. Like buying a comic book from the 80s. Why not? Have a look. See what you find. And don't hold back. And now they're showing, like a little sword fight, just playing, just being. The word they're giving me is garish. I don't really know what that means, but just trying to release this tension of adult life seriousness, and not doing what you really want. It's like there's this big sunshine in you that has been, but it's still there. That now you're kind of working through some habits of, okay, I can do that, and okay, I can be silly today, and oh, okay, I can buy that comic, and I can go to the park and shop, and a few things are coming in that maybe your adult brain's going, oh, that's a bit much, or I don't have time, I can't do that. They're saying you will just make the time, make it a priority to do something fun every day. Yes, something fun every day, magic. Okay, they're talking about your relationship. If you're in one, then you need to know that something is really deepening, and it's like there's been this undercurrent of healing that is going on, and there's real moments of peace coming in. Maybe you've seen them already, that it's like you're noticing each other in a different way, and they're saying you need to allow your partner to come to you. So don't stress if they're not coming in right now. Okay, so the block for your partner is about work and finances. So I am talking about the male energy here. So we all have kind of like a tick list, we all have things that we define ourselves with. And one of those things might be money. And I'm feeling for you, for your partner, it is money. And it's sort of a baseline, and I'm getting the feeling that they've been earning well, and you need to allow them to change. It's just like they want you to see that you're going to help more financially with the family unit and the needs of others in the way that you've not really accepted fully, because your partner or future partner is still working incredibly hard to make it and make more and make more and make more. And this is a very hard lesson for them because they're missing out the emotional connection with work. And you need to help them with that. You need to be guiding them with the fact that they don't have to work so hard, because you don't need hundreds of thousands of euros every year. You don't. You might want it, but you don't need it. It's like they're saying, your partner, if he pushes things too much, it's just going to get a bit fragile. I'm not meant to say too much on it because I don't want to for some reason. I'm not meant to. But they're just saying you have to trust that he has to come to you. You're not meant to push him, and you need to allow yourself to be kind and offering suggestions that are helpful in that they can see that they don't need that lifestyle and they need to be supported and happy. They need to make new connections, and ultimately they want that person to come into nature, and coming into nature will really build that bond back in with you and help you both to feel well on that same path. So you need to go into nature more. The more you feel your energy with nature, the more he will arrive. And they're saying he will arrive. Don't hesitate with, oh, what if? No. It will be good. It will happen. Yeah, they're just saying, it's like, I tell you what it is because it just feels like a separate reading. So do you know what? I'm going to do a separate reading on this particular. It is a bit of a problem, okay? Right. They're saying he needs to trust who he is, not what he is. There's such a lot of energy with this. It's like, I feel like this person really isn't in the place to listen. And there's definitely a little bit of trauma there that they need to release, and it's in their heart. They're feeling it's grief. And they're saying you just need to trust that you've got to help them with it in a very genuine way of asking if they're okay. You okay? Yeah, okay. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, so saying money will always be there, but they are stressed about it and it's not helping. Okay, they're saying the stress is not actually to do with the money, it's to do with the family unit not being together. It's about the makings of something that they are not sure about. And you're needing to tell them it's going to be okay. It's good to have change, it's good to be unique. And it's not all about money. Bless. Okay, so I'm just sending in some grounding energy for this person, just to help them to just sit still and listen. Timing is going to be okay. You've got to listen, got to trust. Know your worth. Know your worth with your family. Trust that it's okay to be seen as someone who you actually are, not what you want to be. Nothing is going to change if you are stressed. If you need to see a counsellor, do it. If you need to ask a healer to send you some light, do it. You've got to follow your heart is unhappy. Follow your heart is unhappy. They're saying there's nothing to worry about with your work, and they're really showing that it's like it's done. Like the top of the mountain for your work where you currently are. You're there. There's no other step for you. If you want to work more, you're going to have to change careers. This is quite big. It's a big step, big change. But you're going to enjoy it. It's like from going from one income stream, you'll open up 10. You just need to trust the change. Being given the name Ali, trust who you are going to find. Trust the name Ali. Try and focus on the positives in this situation. You're not on the wrong path, you just need to grow. You need to allow yourself to move on. If you're feeling stuck, it's because you are. Allow yourself to be there and find out where you want to go. Don't avoid that stuck energy. Just try and work with it. It's like, again, you're inside that revolving door. There is a way out. But if you're stressed, you're not going to find it. But if you're calm and you accept that you're in a revolving door, you'll find the exit. They're saying you're not shy of work. Brilliant. This new role that is arriving for you, should you take the opportunity to delve in, will bring you everything you are asking for, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, and physically. It's going to give you a lot more than this, okay? This is saying that the place you are, you're feeling good, you know, you're feeling proud, your mind is happy, but under that, you know, the structure, the house is like it could just fall down, and that fulfilling feeling is not there at all, even though you might portray everything is good. This card is saying to me, you're not happy. It is important to be happy. Just because you don't want to think about that doesn't mean it's not important. I'm saying you need to trust this next step is the best thing you've ever done. You don't need to worry about anything after that. I'm saying it's going to be hard, but you've got the mentality to do it. Don't see it as a threat. Don't see the work as threatening. Trust who you are and allow yourself to wander into it. And it is feeling like that, like there's a path in the forest and it looks exciting. And you know, it looks all safe. You can see all the way through, but maybe there are some lights at the end and there's something that you're not sure about. Trust the path. You're going to feel good when you're there. And they're showing me an angel guiding you. Your spirit guides are very strongly trying to help you with this journey. Trust the timing of now. And they're saying, just close your eyes, close your eyes. And notice how you're feeling right now. Just allow this feeling to be there. See yourself on your path. It's golden. Maybe there's a barrier on the path. Just push the barrier down, open the gate and walk through. You're going to release all barriers very easily the more you feel that this path is yours. If you disconnect with this path, it's going to feel very, very hard to get on it. So just open your eyes and come back. Thank you. So that is your reading for today. Thank you so much for joining me. If you have any questions about this reading, please feel very welcome to make contact with me. If you would like a further in-depth reading about this situation or the previous one, you're very welcome to get in contact with me. My name is Hannah and I wish you a blessed and beautiful day, and thank you so much again for joining me. Take care.